Zach, you know what I did last night, Zach?
You watch wrestling with your son.
Well, let me just fucking present it. I mean, you don't go to read my Twitter and then fucking answer it the proper way. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did. I watched Monday Night Raw with my son. I haven't watched wrestling. I mean, we went to we did a WrestleMania party like years ago, and like it was like with soda and a bunch of comics, and like that was fun. It was kind of a fun thing. But I haven't really sat down and watched wrestling 15 years. I don't even know. I don't even know how long it's been. Wrestling fan, Stef? Probably not.
No, but I was the wrestling stat girl in high school.
You were the wrestling stat girl?
Yeah, like I would take videos for them to rewatch the videos, but I would just zoom in on their asses.
Are you talking about? You're talking about a high school wrestling team?
Yes.
No, we're talking about professional. This is
no, I know, but I'm just adding. I'm not a wrestling fan, but I was involved at some point.
Womanly response. She's no. It's a.
Are any girls really into wrestling?
Yeah, my sister, massive wrestling fan.
Fat ones.
She's fat.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
When I said massive wrestling fan, she doesn't like it that much. She's just a massive.
You get lumped into wrestling, juggalo, NASCAR. That's pretty much the.
That's the pipeline.
Right.
Are there any hot wrestling fans out there that are chicks? I haven't seen one.
They're out there, but usually they're scooped up.
Like I would become a fan if a guy I liked was a fan.
That's what you got to do. We got to find a guy.
I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
You know what they call that? Kurt Metzger coined this phrase, which I love. They call that a dick puppet.
Where you like get the hobbies of the guy you like.
Whatever dick is inside of you, you start doing what he wants you to do.
Yeah.
And I love that. I just love that phrase. And to be honest with you, most women are dick puppets.
Does anyone else hear the hollowness of nothing?
Yeah, I do hear what is happening?
It's the heater / air conditioner.
No way.
I can turn it off if you
Hold
want,
on.
but it's pretty sure it's that.
Why is it making that sound?
It's when the weather changes, they act weird.
It sounds like angels are appearing outside of the building right now. Doesn't it sound like the world is ending outside?
Yes, it's the rapture.
Are they picking that up on the microphones? If it's not being picked up on the microphones, I don't give a shit. Shannon.
I do hear it a little bit. Let me turn it off.
Turn it off, for the love of God, Shannon. We don't need heat. It's only fucking 16 degrees outside right now.
Sorry, Shannon. Sorry to call attention to it.
I went to a wrestling show, like a house show when I was a kid, maybe 11, 12 years old. And there was a girl sitting next to me who was pretty fucking cute. She was 2 years older than me. I think I was 12, she was 14. And then, like, she was being...
hoping Jerry Lawler doesn't come by.
Doggy. She was legitimately being flirty. And my mom was there, and I was just kind of uncomfortable. And I remember she asked me how old I was, and I wanted to lie, but I knew my mom and my sister were right there, and I couldn't lie, and I had to tell her 12. And then I just watched all of the energy deflate out of her in that moment. And I was like, this is it. I'm not going to fuck this child.
Wait, how old was she?
14, I think. She might have been 13.
Sure, but she was at a wrestling show, so she might have been...
Right.
You're a Puerto Rican 12.
So what did James think of Raw?
He's kind of into it. It was fine. It's a lot. First of all, let me just say this.
It was a lot.
Commercials on Netflix is crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking bonkers.
Is this fake wrestling or real wrestling?
WWE, fake wrestling.
Okay.
You think we're watching collegiate wrestling on Netflix?
Well, it's like, okay, so it's like theater wrestling. It's gay.
It is a little gay. I'll admit that.
It's
yes.
really theater for boys.
I know. I agree. It's soap opera for boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's a little gay.
That's not new territory.
Totally.
You saying it's gayer than real wrestling where they start out doggy style?
They don't start at doggy style. There's a second round. You choose if you're up or down, baby.
Yeah.
That's doggy style.
Well, it's the second round. You start off.
No, it's called.
It's
called top or bottom.
Yeah. You start off making eye contact with each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's gay.
A little gay. It's all gay.
But that's less gay than real wrestling.
Because they actually want it in real wrestling. They want to be in each other's dicks.
You're talking about some oiled up, beautiful, muscular men in spandex
pretending to fight
with a story
over jealousy.
It was the problem with number one, the commercials. Is that the first time they've ever put commercials on Netflix?
Did the Jake Paul fight have commercials?
No, dude, that is fucking bonkers. You pay Netflix $14-15 a month to have commercials? That's crazy.
I just canceled my membership.
It was like
there's tears.
No,
maybe
I barely cried.
Maybe. Wow. Maybe you pay for the cheaper one.
No, I don't think so. I don't think because it's a live show, so they go to commercial break and then they come back. It's not tears.
Yeah. Well, YouTube's the same way. There's like 10 commercials on everything now.
I think Stef is right.
Oh.
Shannon, and I mean
Shannon, by the way, I came here to airlift you out of here. We need to get you the fuck out of this studio.
Shannon, I mean this, and I really mean this, Shannon. I'm going to spit in your mouth If you ever make me look stupid
Shannon,
again.
Quit.
Is it really tears?
Do you guys
Yes.
roofie her at the
You
end of
share this.
every office
She-
day
that's the
so
only
she
reason-
comes back?
It's the only reason she stays.
The beginning.
Ad-supported tier in November 2022. Zach, what is going on here? Am I crazy? I don't. I pay a lot. I pay like $16 a month.
Jeez.
I pay like $22 a month.
So I think the $6.99 version you get commercials during the movies.
Yeah, no, that's not what we're talking about. For the WWE, is there a way to watch Raw without the commercials? That's really what I'm asking. Find that out, Shannon. How about you give some relevant information? You don't make me look stupid trying to do some weird girl power shit with Steph Dag.
We're starting a lawsuit.
With Steph fucking Dag. Just the disrespect, Shannon. Find that out, Shannon.
You know, it was a little light on action, but it did a good job. Like, I think for you guys, if you've never seen the show before, or you haven't seen it in 15 years, it kind of caught you up real quick.
Look, The Rock was fucking great. He came out. You know, he did the fucking, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Then I honestly, that's why I even pulled his glasses out, because he was wearing glasses like this, and then I was just doing it for the kids, and they loved it. Then I just walked around.
So
fucking,
there's like lore and it comes back in over like
It's
storylines
been
and
there's
lore.
storylines that are like 25 years long.
Wow,
Let's see,
it's
Netflix
kind of like
rappers.
Taylor Swift for boys, actually, with like lore and discography.
Or
and
like
stuff.
any other TV show ever.
No, it's specifically Taylor Swift because there's like characters that come back in her songs. I don't know. It feels like that.
oh
Yeah,
my
like,
God.
Like novels, movies, TV shows.
Time
Yeah.
out here.
No,
You're saying
no.
there's a narrative.
No. I'm saying Taylor Swift invented narrative is what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Hold on, wait a minute. Netflix subscribers on the no ad plan wouldn't get ads during Raw, so I'm just paying for the cheap bitch plan?
Wow.
Yeah.
You're probably still paying for DVDs in the mail. You don't know it.
Tuggy, I didn't realize that.
I keep getting these coasters. What's going on?
Now I have no problem with it. Now I have no problem. They're trying to get their bag. If I have an option to fucking cut out those commercials, I have to just upgrade my plan now.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
There you go. But I mean, look, beyond that, like, it was fine. Like, the guy, the Roman Reigns guy, he's not a good wrestler.
No,
He's a bad wrestler.
he's handsome.
I guess he didn't. It was not fun. The only thing I'll say, there was a moment with my son. We're watching. There was a female match. Pull up both these bitches, Shannon.
Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
Rhea. I was never gonna get there. Thank you.
Rhea Ripley is
The blonde and the goth.
the goth. Rhea Ripley's.
You like
I
the
mean,
goth.
they're both extremely hot.
I wouldn't
But
say they're both extremely hot.
Rhea
They're-
Ripley is that's mommy forever, dude.
You like that?
She's got a fucking ass and a half on her. Yeah, man, she's Australian. She's super hot.
Yeah, I didn't even hear. I couldn't hear her talk.
She's hot.
This is Liv Morgan. She's pretty toy. And then the other chick is Rhea Ripley, and they fought. Now this
Yep.
bitch is not that toy.
You're out of your mind. She's so hot.
She's
Zach,
hot.
stop.
She's
She has,
beautiful.
She looks like she could be my sister.
She has a pilot's.
She kind of have a similar face.
Actually, as I'm looking at it, I realize that Steph does have a little bit of a Rhea Ripley vibe.
I'm kind of both of them.
Search
put
her
together.
butt. Show us her butt and tell me she's not having an awesome butt.
Steph, you should be Rhea Ripley for Halloween this year. This is perfect.
I would do that. Whoa.
She's a thick bitch, this girl.
Dude, come on.
This is a thick bitch, Zach.
Whoa.
That's a fucking woman.
She's got a wider back than me.
She's beautiful.
But here's
Are
what,
their fights vaguely sexual?
to us, yeah.
Yes.
To them, no. Like when she pinned her, they literally scissored.
Yeah.
At the end of the match, they literally said, and I watched my son do this as he was watching the TV. He was so engaged with this one match, and he doesn't know who they are, so he wasn't following the storyline. So my sister's like, yeah, Rhea Ripley's the one you need to like, because she's the goth one. She's like, my sister's like connecting with this fat goth chick. And then fucking, my son was just like, he's like, no, I'm rooting for the blonde. And he just straight up, I was like, oh man, my son's not going to be like a fucking weirdo. Like, Zach, in high school, I would have been into more of the Rhea Ripley type. Like a gothy bitch, a fucking, she's dark, she cuts herself, her dad's gone. But my son's normal. He was like, let me root for the fucking hot blonde chick. And my sister was trying to get him to understand that she was the bad guy. And he's like, I don't care. That's the one I'm rooting for.
Well, so
I think you would be surprised how many dudes are really into Rhea Ripley.
I think she's fine. I just wouldn't say, like, wrestling fans are into Rhea Ripley.
No, man, she's a fucking movie. She's gonna be a movie star, dude. She's so fucking hot.
Can I get a coffee, please?
Either way, it's nice to know your son's not gay.
He's not gay.
You know, like if he got up and started doing pirouettes during that match, you'd be like, "Fuck, I gotta have a talk."
He just went to the bathroom during the match, came back during
Boring.
Roman
Bye.
Reigns and fucking starts humping his hands.
When they making
noise.